Deputy Water and Sanitation Minister David Mhlaba concedes that recent supply cuts could have been prevented through regular maintenance. He made the comments during a visit to Soshanguve, where residents have been battling with dry taps for several weeks. Ziniko Mhlaba takes a look.
The Minister of Water and Sanitation alongside the Deputy Minister, Mr. David Mhlaba, were here in Soshanguve today to listen to the concerns of the residents in regards to the water challenges. Let's get a sense of what is it that they discovered from the residents themselves. DM, thank you very much for your time. Say, in brief, what are the issues here and what's the solution that you will be bringing following these engagements?
One of the things that transpired here is a lack of communication, and especially from amongst those who are deployed as councillors. And you could see that the people who spoke here, in the main, they were all councillors from Tshwane, complaining that they don't have information so they can deal with those particular issues. But ultimately, there is an agreement that there are water challenges in Gauteng and in Tshwane in particular. In the main, the levels of water consumption here are beyond what they are licensed to do, and they need to be in a position to deal with the issue of high level of consumption, whether they are caused by issues of leakages because of losses, whether they are caused by unwise water use, whether irrigation and so forth. It's an important thing that they need to do so that we can reduce the consumption, because it's beyond the country's average, which is at 274. Even that is possible because around the issues of day zero in Cape Town, they were able to do that. Then there is an issue of the vulnerability of the system. Those who are managing the system, they must up their game on the basis that, one, the current levels of reservoirs, they are very, very low, hovering around 30%. And the norm is normally minimum between 60 to 70%. And our instructions is very clearly that if those reservoirs from end to end, they are not actually stabilized, there's a problem. But one of the other matters that they must attend to is the issues of the management of the pressure, in terms of pressure reducing system, in terms of the valves, especially during the nightfalls. The nightfalls, the activity is very low. That's the time that they can be using to be able to recharge the system. Then there's an issue of load shedding and the trippings. They must be able to manage that properly and plan ahead. Lastly, is the interim provision of water through the water tinkering system. It has challenges. They must attend to, create certainty, and deal with the exploitation of the system.
Thank you very much, dear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's Mr. David Mhlaba, who's the Deputy and the Minister of Water and Sanitation, giving us a sense of the major problems these communities were faced with, but also saying that they've identified what the problems are and they're working on a solution, but also emphasizing the fact that this is not an issue that is isolated to Tshwane. All other Gauteng municipalities are having similar challenges. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziniko Mhlaba in Soshanguve, Pretoria.